Hello, I'm David Atherton, Yorkshire-born baker and food writer, and winner of the Great British Bake Off in 2019. In this series, we're going to go on a journey through Britain's capital of cake, the North York Moors National Park. On this journey, we're going to be heading from Lowdale to High Moor through the most picturesque inland villages and coastal bays to find some of the most exciting local bakers. We'll also be discovering local seasonal ingredients to help you with a very special bake for the North York Moors National Park's 70th birthday this year. Today, we're on the final leg of our journey and we're going to be taken to the waves to travel by boat from Scarborough to Whitby. I'm still looking for some baking inspiration and I'm hoping to get it from the North York Moors coastline. I want to do some wildlife spotting on the way. When I arrive in Whitby, I'm going to be checking out some of the coastal town's most interesting bakers. I'll be stopping off at Whitby Institution Bothams to find out more about the proper way to ice and eat my favourite childhood treat, the Whitby Lemon Bun, before heading to my mum's kitchen in Ruswarp to do some baking of my own. Right, I'm down in the harbour and I've now got to find Laura from Yorkshire Coast Boat Trips to get my life jacket on and set sail. Let's go! What a cool way to travel! I actually grew up on this coastline, but this is a whole new perspective this way. People have been using this coast for thousands of years to flavour their food and develop recipes. I definitely feel inspired. I've just seen some seals. I've also seen some porpoises today, and you can sometimes see dolphins and whales. If you are into birds, there are also gannets and puffins. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. Rumour has it that smugglers of old used botanicals that they got from the cliff tops and the shoreline to flavour and enhance their contraband alcohol. They used heather and honey from the cliff tops and sugar kelp from down on the shoreline, basically finding whatever they got on their doorstep to make really nice alcohol. Lythe is a lovely little village. I used to go there a lot when I was a kid and cycle through it. There's a great community shop and tea garden there, so if you like tray bakes, cakes, or even local craft beers, it's definitely worth a visit. Runswick Bay has got a lovely sandy beach there and a hidden gem. There's an artisan bakery that do sourdough and patisserie called the Beech Bakery. That is definitely worth a visit. This is a village called Hinderwell, which is great because it's just off the Cleveland Way, and they've converted the old schoolhouse there into a tea room and village hub, so great for coffee and cake. We're just getting into Whitby, my hometown, and home to one of my favourite ever bakes, the Botham's Whitby Lemon Bun. Now, if you like bread like I do, you will love this enriched bun. So we're going to head there next to their iconic shop and cafe on Skinner Street, and there, they're going to show me how to ice them, and more importantly, how to eat it correctly. I think I've been doing it wrong all these years. Thank you very much. Thank you. I need some Yorkshire honey for my bake today, and while I was in there, I had to get Whitby gin. We're in the iconic Bothams, and I'm here with Joe, who's the managing director, and more importantly, baker born and bred. And you are a Botham?
I certainly am. Elizabeth Botham, who started our company, was my great-grandmother.
Amazing. And I have been brought up with Bothams, and my favourite bake was always the Whitby Lemon Bun, and you're going to show us how to make it?
I am,
some secrets.
Maybe we've got to keep the secret, I'm afraid, but we'll show you roughly how it's done.
Perfect.
So we've got our secret ingredients in there, along with the flour. We've got our water and some egg in there, and we've got our baker's yeast. Put that on to mix. When I was small, I was always, given jobs to do around the place to keep me out of mischief. My dad used to bring dough home for me to practice with, so.
And which was your favourite bake when you were a kid?
It's between lemon buns and muffins, I would say.
Look at that. Now that's a real rolling pin.
And we're just going to...
It's so nice to see like the original, proper old school pieces of equipment being used.
Some flat.
Oh, look at that. So the first thing was dividing and then...
Presses it first to make sure it's evenly squashed out. Then it cuts down and divides it, and then it moulds it round, and then it lets go.
Well, that's certainly a lot easier than doing by hand.
Put these onto the baking sheets, and then we'll bake them, and then Lois is going to show you how we do the finishing touches in the finishing room.
Oh, the lemon icing. Looking forward to that bit.
Absolutely.
We're almost there with my favourite bake, but the last bit is the icing, and Lois is going to show me how to ice these.
I am, yep. So we've got some lemon icing ready to go in here. Perfect. I was wondering if you'd like to do a tray for me.
I will have a go, as long as you show me how to do it.
I will.
What's your technique first?
You go horizontally over the bun, and then you just squeeze until you get the shape, and then flick up so that you don't drag any icing off the bun.
So then you squeeze with this right hand?
Yes, yeah, and you want it more over the top of the bun.
Yeah, mine's definitely at the side.
You're quite close to the bun, and that's what makes it come out in a nice round shape.
Well, I've got better, I think, but
I think they look fab.
Definitely not with the speed. You were rapid.
I do a few hundred a day, so you're doing well.
And finally, here's the icing. Apparently I've been eating this wrong the whole time. What's the correct way to eat a Whitby lemon bun?
It is said that a local can be spotted by pulling the bun in half and folding it over and making an icing sandwich. They look super.
So that was trickier than I thought. How did I do?
I think you've done brilliantly well. They look fantastic, very even.
Well, you say that, but I'm going to try one. I'm going to try one of yours.
Right,
just
okay.
Have one that's more. Oh, they're so soft. I'm going to do it my way, sorry.
Just get in there, that's fine.
Exactly how I remembered. I've got my lemon buns. What a privilege that was. And I need to head back to my mum's house in Ruswarp to do my bake, which I've got some good inspiration for. We're at the end of our journey, and what a journey it has been. I've met so many inspiring people, and now I'm ready to make the National Park's birthday bake. I kind of think the scone-like structure is really like the North York Moors coastline. We're going to put rose water in it, which is the Yorkshire flower, but also I visited some amazing gardens this week. We're going to put Yorkshire honey in it because that's a must. And we're going to top it with some lemon icing, just like the Whitby Lemon Bun. Right, the first stage is to rub your butter into your flour, kind of like you do with scones, until you get this breadcrumb kind of consistency. And then, after we've done this, we're going to add in our dried fruit. Toss that through. And then our wet ingredients. And this should then come together to a nice, slightly sticky dough. We're just going to pinch off some balls just like this, nice and rough, put them on a baking tray and bake for 18 minutes. So here they are, the final bakes, fresh out of the oven. I just need to ice these now with my Botham's inspired lemon icing. And I just need to say a big thank you to all the local makers, bakers and growers who have helped inspire me with their knowledge, enthusiasm and ingredients on this journey. Spending time here in the National Park has reminded me why I'm so passionate about all things cake. Right, I'm going to go and share these with my family and friends who actually got me into baking in the first place. And that leaves me to say happy birthday, North York Moors National Park, Britain's capital of cake.